welcome to Scott's Inverts. I'm Scott. These are the inverts. Now recently I purchased 31 tarantulas. Somebody was selling up in Coventry, so I got chatting to them. We went and got those. The Regalis, the Indian ornamental, is hid here, which is, apart from wanting to do a bit more substrate in there, completely fine. I just want to move him or her into a better enclosure. Look, I think, hopefully you can see that, or I'm thinking male. I'm hoping it's male, because we do have a couple of females in the collection. So if this one matures, pairing time. So let's get straight into today's video. Let me just show you the background that we've done for the enclosure before we start the build. This is a cork background. I've already pre-cut it to the interior of the enclosure, minus, I think it was about 4 mil either side, top and bottom, so it fits in completely fine. This piece is a piece of cork bark. It's a cork bark tunnel. So all we've done with that is that's just been glued, hot gun glued at the top there and there, and at the bottom there and there. I was thinking about doing it all the way down the sides, but then if I want to change it, if I want to take it off, it's going to rip everything apart. So I thought just 4 little spots would be absolutely enough. This cork bark, I've actually burnt with a blowtorch. I just went over it very, very lightly, just to give it that effect. Now it does smell for a little while. The best thing to do is just soak it in water and keep washing it, and that will get rid of that burny smell. So let's have a look at the enclosure. Let's get on with the build. So guys, that cork bark with the background is in. It goes up to about there. So that means I can get tons of substrate in there now. And what we're going to do is fill all this up down here by about 4 inches of substrate, if you can see in there. That's going to be absolutely perfect. Then I'm also going to chuck a load of substrate in there and then just squish it down, just so the pokey's got somewhere to burrow if it wishes to do so. The soil that I'm using is Leamington's topsoil, which is a pretty good base mix. I really like it. It's quite cheap. It was two bags of cutting compost for £5 out of Tesco, which I thought was absolute cracking deal. Get some more down there. Get as much in there as you can. Right, I'm going to lift that up so it helps. So it goes right underneath here. Right underneath that back end. Squish it down a bit so it's not too compressed, but just enough. And then what I'm going to do now is put some down the top of the tunnel, just so it fills it up by about 4 inches. And then if the pokey wants to burrow into that, what I found with the Regalis is they tend to, if they're inside a cork bark tube, they tend to drag soil up it. And by that I mean what they'll do is they'll put a web inside the cork bark and then cover some of the web or all of the web with soil. That's what I've seen my other Regalis do quite a lot. So, but the actual enclosure itself is a custom aquarium enclosure, which is it's actually quite an old one. It's had quite a few spiders in this one over the years, to tell you the truth. Just put a flower in there to keep the missus happy, keep the enemy nice and happy. And we'll put another one just at the back there, I think. And then we're going to tamper that all down there. What I do quite often like to do is just put the water dish just down there at the front. And no doubt the spider will end up covering that with web, or even or even filling it up with soil. So we're going to fill that water dish up, and you know pokies like it really wet, so we're going to give this a good spray down as well. Just waiting on springtails to arrive through the post, and when they do, they'll be going in there as well, just as a clean up crew. That bit didn't like it, did it? We're going to get some more. Ready to go. We've got sliding glass doors at the front, sliding glass doors to go at the top. So the sliding glass doors allow for the airflow to go in there, straight out the top, just how a chimney works. So the air goes in, comes up at the top. So let me get the female or the male Regalis, hopefully it's a male, and we'll get that in the enclosure. And now we're just getting the little sticker straight on the enclosure, so important. There's the channel members, and there is a P Regalis just above those. Hopefully, like we were saying, it's going to turn out to be a male. So guys, that was the Indian ornamental, or scientifically known as a Polythearia Regalis. Absolutely beautiful. All those markings on her bum, her carapace, the yellow on the underneath of her legs. Absolutely stunning. If you think it's a male or a female, please let me know down in the comments. If that will go one better than that. If you think it's a male, give me a thumbs up. If you think it's a female, give me a thumbs down. That way we shall know instantly, or let me know down in the comments. Also let me know down in the comments if you also keep areboreal species and which ones you do keep. That would be absolutely phenomenal. And as always guys, we won't see it just yet, because we have the lavender reptiles giveaway that's still running. So make sure you go back to that video, enter that one if you're in the UK, because you've only got till this Saturday to do so. Anyway, we shall see you again on the next one. Pokies rule.